Hello there. I wanted to pop on and just share with you a few ideas for when you are expecting a new baby and you already have other children. This might vary a bit depending on their age, but most apply to most ages. So I am sat here in my snuggly dressing gown, got a cream egg for after this. I've got my cup of tea in my favourite mug that says "Fill me up, Buttercup" on it. I just want to share with you a few tips. So I'll make it speedy because we haven't got all the time in the world, have we? So first of all, refer to the baby as your other child's or children's brother or sister, rather than saying my baby, the baby. Our baby is okay, but it's even better to say your brother or your sister, or your brother or sister if you're pregnant at the time and you don't know. It just gives them a bit of sort of control, power, ownership, a little bit more involvement than they would have otherwise. So just the way you refer to the baby is really helpful. Secondly, don't blame the baby. And by that I mean, when your other child or children wants to play with you and you go, oh, well, the baby needs feeding, the baby needs putting down for a nap, the baby needs changing. I can't do this with you because I'm doing this for them. You can imagine how that might feel to a toddler or a small child. So think about the way that you word it. First and then is quite helpful. First, I'll change the baby, then we'll have 5 minutes playing together. I'm so excited. Then they know what's going to happen. Rather than just let me get this done and then I'll get to you, says, well, this baby's more important than you. And, you can talk to them about why things need to be done at that time. I can't leave your baby brother in a pooey nappy because he'll get sore skin. But it's okay if you play by yourself for 5 minutes and then I'll join you. And mummies have to put things in order sometimes. That's okay. But first and then, a good way to go because they know it's coming. When the baby is first born, I would say get the other child or children a present from the baby. This can take away a bit of resentment for this new baby, and it might also be something for your child or children to do when they come and see you in the hospital or when they first meet the baby. It can be something else exciting to associate with it because brand new babies to small children are probably quite dull. And while I'm on that point, it is worth talking to your children as much as you can about what to expect. In terms of, as much as eventually it might be fun having a little brother or sister, at first, they will not do much. They will cry, they will sleep a lot, they will eat a lot. Share with your child that babies have small tummies, so they eat little and often. They nap in short bursts, but frequently, rather than having a long sleep like the other children do. You can even say you might find your baby brother or sister a bit boring because at first they can't play with you. But when they're a bit older, they will start to crawl around and then they'll learn to walk and they might need your help and they'll look at how you do things. And we can read them stories together, that kind of thing. It's also a good idea to do bits of role play leading up to the birth. If you have dolls or teddies, prams, toys like that, talk to your child about that and about what they're doing. And that might even be something they can get involved with when the baby is there. They might be feeding their babies when you are feeding yours. They might be able to go for a walk with you and take a pushchair. Though I cannot imagine my daughter doing that because normally after 5 minutes it's like, can you carry me? And I'd be there with trying to juggle everything. So think that one through. But, to an extent they can join in with things. And another one I really like is making time for your other child or children on their own. And children really don't have much concept of time. So it can be a small amount of time. It can be okay, we're going to have my daughter's called Grace, so I might say, we're going to have some mummy and Grace time in after the baby's had his lunch, whatever it might be, and it will just be you and me. We're going to go to the park for 10 minutes if you live near a park. We're maybe going to another room, but that might be more difficult, more easily distracted by the noise of the baby there. But go into the garden, perhaps think of something that you can do, and it can just be 10 minutes of you and child's name time that's really special, that you can look forward to, that is only for them, where you do not look after the baby. This might have to be when a significant other gets home. This can be difficult because I mean, I don't have a significant other to come home. It's just me. So I'd have to think about how to do that. It might have to be during nap time we do this, which is not ideal, but it's better than nothing. Even if it's 5 minutes, they know you gave them that time. That is my top tips for now. If you have any more, please comment, because I would love to know more in case I have another baby in the future. So please let me know what you do, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.